thing was built out 15 years ago to become what it is today, which is radio talk hosts from all across the country, the largest convention of talk show programs coming together on a single important issue, and that's the volatile and all-important issue of immigration. We realize the importance of talk radio politically to an issue like immigration, where you have special interests that decide these things behind closed doors in Washington, and then you have broad public support for our side of the issue.
Well, all you got to do is look at the southern border and know why I'm here this year. So I want to hear from some of the people who are down there.
And if it wasn't for FAIR, a lot of the statistics and numbers wouldn't be known.
Well, the reason we're at the Federation for American Immigration Reform's Hold Their Feet to the Fire is because, as the sheriffs will tell you from all over the country, every state is a border state.
They didn't scare me. I dug my heels in deeper. And so I went ahead and we went forward with a lot of our operational footprints that we ran in the tail end of 2020.
FAIR is the premier organization to protect America from illegal immigration. The organization which holds politicians accountable here in Washington, D.C.
We got to tighten up the border because our whole country depends on it.
We are supposed to patrol our nation's borders, although lately what we're doing more is babysitting.
We need to return to what we know works. First and foremost, building the wall and fully funding border enforcement.
And I think it's great that you guys are putting focus on what is happening in our country right now.
You're able to reach millions and millions of Americans who listen to all of these different radio programs throughout the country.
An event like this is just so extremely important because we've seen time after time again this administration literally just flat out lie about what's happening at the border, and the national media is complicit in a lot of the messaging coming from this White House. And so it's important in a sense to get past that and to speak directly to the communities across this nation so that people understand really what's happening.
While they're down there making up the news, we're up here actually reporting what is going on.
We're talking to Mark Kokorian, Executive Director of the Center for Immigration Studies.
1 out of 4 new green cards each year go to illegal aliens. The reason you're seeing what you see at the border, this fundamental unwillingness to enforce the law, is because they think immigration law is like Jim Crow.
These immigrants are coming from 150 to 180 different countries. We're having terrorists coming in, we're having people come in here that's creating crime, but the problem that I'm having with this is the fentanyl, the drugs coming across.
This situation is getting worse and worse every day, and the cartel's taking advantage of it. And the only way we stop it is border security.
I commend FAIR for putting this event on. That's why I traveled to D.C. to share our story in Cochise County, what's not working, the policies and the lack of engagement by this administration to fix our border problems. So thank you, FAIR, for doing this.
The most important thing I think we need to know, it's not hopeless. We just need to get some people that are committed to it, particularly on executive, who will drive the agenda.
We had a lot of people that were asking to come, members of Congress that wanted to reach out to their constituents in their hometowns. We've had, how many radio hosts?
We had 66 to be exact,
wow.
A combination of local and national. I mean, people from all over the place were coming in. And, I think what we could really owe it to is just the chaos we're seeing at our border right now.
They could close this border. They won't close it. They could if they wanted to. And we need to save our country because right now,
our country is headed in a direction that I think is going to lead to disaster.